Hi everybody, good morning. How are you? I'm Pabs, a racing VTuber and an artist, and today we're going to be working a little bit on 3D modeling. I took a little break from 3D modeling this week, stream-wise. I took a little... Oh, hey, Wari, how's it going? Yeah, I took a little break from 3D modeling stream-wise, but I have actually been doing some off-screen training on this, by which I mean I found out that I had like a Humble Bundle course. Okay, so I have a problem with Humble Bundle in that I buy too many of the bundles. Could be a benefit of the way you look at it, depending on like what your perspective is. But sometimes some of these have like lessons, like courses on digital courses on some topics. One of them being 3D modeling. So I actually went into this course and I went into going good. I have set into place events that could potentially fix Twitch. You know, that it's good to be ambitious. I like the confidence. I'm loving the confidence. Good stuff, man. But yeah, basically I went into one of those courses and I watched this dude explain to me just how Blender works, and I think I have a slightly better grasp of it now. No, I'm not trying to jinx anything, but I do think I have a better grasp on it. So what we're going to try and do is, again, going to try to model a mini Pabs, and we're going to try and use UV texturing to color it. That's going to be the main goal for today. So let's head on over to the working screen. Okay. How's that? Is that good for me? I could be a little bit bigger. Oh, right, and of course. Gotta have the glasses. The glasses are my source of power. I look like an insect, but they're this big. My aunt got a job offer from Amazon where she'd work directly with Bezos. I told her about the Twitch stuff like the pay cut and she was appalled. She said she'd talk directly to the Twitch CEO. Dang! That's kind of... that's incredible. That's awesome. Yeah, I hope that pans out. Honestly, it'll be really funny if I... Yeah, you think you have like some... You think you're hot shit when you have like when you play 6 degrees of separation and say like, oh yeah, my cousin knew like my cousin knew Jeff Dunham or some shit, and you can say like, and I could say like, I know I followed this person on Twitch whose aunt knew Jeff Bezos. That's incredible. Yeah, it's really funny how you can do that. Like I have a friend of mine who actually met Willem Dafoe in a convention not too long ago. So you know, that it's not it wouldn't be the first time this has happened to me, but it is funny every single time it happens. So I hope that it works out. I'm looking forward to the results. Okay, so first thing I found out is that you can. Yeah, and if anybody can fix Twitch, it's her, because her entire job specialty is fixing workplace environments. Oh, does she work in auditing or something? Or HR? Okay, anyway, first thing I found out is that one of these big squares right here is equivalent to about a meter. So I'm like 140 centimeters tall, like with the rice. So we're gonna need to fix this up a little bit. So I think... Okay, so we'd be looking at around here for the height. So I'm gonna shrink this down so we can do this for the torso. Oh! Yeah, best add-on tool I have ever discovered. You can go you need to turn this on manually on the add-ons, but you can apparently auto mirror an object. So if you go into edit mode, you can see here that it's been split in half, and now it's just like automatically mirrored. Look at that. Actually, I'm not sure what I just did to this cube, but it looks cool. I'm not sure I understand how the topology on this is working. I think I might have made, by accident, some kind of non-Euclidean surface. Oh, well, you know what they say. If you haven't broken it, it didn't need fixing. That is... I'm pretty sure that's how the phrase goes. Oh yeah, I think you can also do Alt-C for the X-ray mode. I have so many notes here. Like I'm not gonna show it. Kind of won't say anymore because I don't want to dox her and all. But our job is more like super HR. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, hang on. X-ray. Okay, yeah, it's Alt-Z to toggle X-ray. But yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Still, that's really interesting. Yeah, I love hearing about like corporate jobs because honestly, like, because I work in the field and because I'm super interested in corporate jobs because my job is a corporate job, but also because each corporation is just so... It's just an extremely unique ecosystem no matter where you go. Oh wait, I think I need to be in object mode. Yeah, it's a unique ecosystem wherever you go. I actually read a study published by an application called Okta. Now what Okta does is that it essentially centralizes... Okay, so on average, an organization, an employment, an office space will be working with, and I want to say this is a ballpark number, around 89 apps. Now, hang on, let me put these guys into a new collection. Refs. I'm also going to put the light and cube into a new collection. Light, camera. Oh, she's very critical of Amazon. Well, as he should be, Okay, so here we can transform this. Seriously, I cannot overstate just how useful some of the tips I've learned in this tutorial are. They are very useful. Hang on, rotation, 0. Oh wait, no, we want this to be at around 90. Anyway, yeah, so most apps are working actually with most organizations are working with around like 80 to 90 apps. And it's gotten to the point where you actually need applications to run, to kind of like make sure that all the applications are running in place. So one of them is called Okta. So what Okta does is that it kind of gathers access to all the applications. And it says, okay, if you want to access this application, you're going to need like... how do I put this? It's almost like a password keychain program, but it also like explains. Okay, wait. So I need 90, 45 plus 90. That's 135. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna spin this around until I get it to the position I want it to be in, and then I will. Okay, so it's 270. We want 270. There we go. And we're just gonna push that on the x-axis over here. Okay. Rotation, we want this Z to be at 0, the Y, and we want the X to be at 0. Okay, maybe we want it to be at 90 instead. And the Y rotation, we want that at 0. But yeah, it is insane how many applications some organizations work with. Yeah, that's probably unrelated to your aunt's job, because HR doesn't really, like, tangle with IT. Well, no, sometimes they do, because, like, sometimes there are applications that are used to automate, like, when employees get hired, so then they automatically get a part in the system. Like, they automatically get, like, a profile in the system, and that's kind of the purpose of HR working with IT. I think around there. I can also say that a pizza potentially saved Twitch, because the reason I talked to her about it was because I was over making pizzas with her. Somehow I feel like that's perfectly in... 2020, we thought 2020 was some crazy shit happened in 2020. 2021 I feel was significantly calmer. I feel like 2022, the tail end of 22, it's kind of like the time period for us to kind of get our mojo back. Location. Oh, we can just set this at 0 on the x-axis. There we go. Okay. I think that should work. Okay, so I'm going to put these... So yeah, another cool thing that I found out that you can do is you can actually use this filter button up here to add a restriction toggle so that you can't actually select these two, even in object mode. I think you can also like set their opacity somewhere around here. Blah blah blah, collections, annotations, no. I think it's somewhere around here maybe. Yeah, it's right here. Opacity, set that lower. Here we go. God, I don't know if I told people about this story on stream. I know I told it to people in like the meat space, but this Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving has already come and gone. So during Thanksgiving, I was hanging out with a buddy of mine. We were hanging out. We figured it'd be a good time to. Where's the cube? Oh, there it is. Okay, how do I get it out of that collection? Drake, where's the cube? Anyway, I was over at my friend's house making pizzas with him because we wanted to do something for Thanksgiving, and two dudes, we want to make pizza, we want to eat pizza. So what we ended up doing is that I brought over some dough and some ingredients for like the tomato sauce and everything. We ended up making pizza, and until then, everything was going perfectly well. However, it turns out that like the previous tenant in the building had not cleaned their oven very well. And by not very well, I mean like at all. Because when we tried to heat up the oven, it just started smoking. The pizzas were really good. She has a full-on pizza oven. Jeez, that's nice. That's very nice. Pizza ovens, huh? I don't know much about like pizza ovens and like what like makes them, particularly different from normal ovens. I imagine like it's got something to do with like convection. Okay, hang on. Okay, we need to make the reference images like a little bit smaller. She is the definition of the rich aunt who does really cool stuff. No, I 100% believe that. Yeah, she sounds like a very cool person. Okay. Hang on. Okay, maybe around there, and put them around here. That still makes me slightly over 2 meters tall, I think. Alright, so let's scale that down even further, I think. Unless... hang on, unless, like... No, okay, so one of these square grids on... One of these squares on the grid is like 1 meter, so I need to like... Around that, and that I think should be good. Yeah, I think that should probably be good for like my scale. No, like actually a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Yeah, I think that's about good. That should be around the correct size. Okay, so... Alright, transform them, location, 0 on the x-axis. Okay, so this one, 0 on the x-axis, this one, 0 on the y-axis, I guess? Yeah, 0 on the... on the... Oh no, we'd also want this... Okay, no. Wait, no, X is green. Am I colorblind? Okay, so X is red, Y is green. So then why is it that... when I put it at 0 on the x-axis, it goes over here. So if I put it at 0 on the y-axis... Okay, now I understand. Okay. Never mind, false alarm, crisis averted. I am not colorblind. I just did not understand. I get the feeling that's not the first time I'm going to be saying this. She's the kind of rich person who knows the system is messed up and does her best to help out. You know. It's good when people, like, have perspective on their own lifestyles and everything. I think that's always a good thing to have. It demonstrates a kind of self-awareness that I think is necessary in this world. Run. Okay, and then shift that on the z-axis so that my feetsies are touching the floor. Okay, I think we're good for this. I think this works. I'm gonna drink some water. Something that I've actually noticed, I drink a lot of coffee these days. It's probably not the healthiest habit, I understand that. But I've been drinking a lot more coffee because of my, because at work I need a little bit of coffee to get boosted in the mornings, and at home sometimes I want to have a little bit of coffee just because I like the taste. I feel like it goes well with some stuff. Like you know how like you're supposed to pair like red meats with red wine, because what happens then is that the tannins in the wine bind to the fats in the meat, so it creates like a very nice kind of texture, like a nice kind of like, not even texture, it's like it lets you taste the meat a little bit more clearly if you do that. Okay, so the way I see it, we're gonna need to add 2 extra columns here. Yeah, okay. Okay, slide this along. Yeah, also finding out that the tilde key can help you just like quickly navigate the camera view has helped me a lot as well, because that did not come intuitively to me. You know, using the number pad didn't kind of like come super intuitively to me, so I'm glad that they... Actually, I think I found that out by myself on accident. I think I was like trying to press like the 1-2 key to select like vertex or face stuff, but I got it eventually. Okay, so we want to go in from the right side or from the left side? No, it's probably the right side. Whenever I say right side and left side, now I can only remember the... Do you remember there was like a time period when literally... I think I've brought this up before. There was a time period when literally every VTuber ever did a cover of Conoria's King. Honestly, that's not a complaint. I really like that song, so I'm happy that a lot of people were covering it. But I do mean like literally everybody who was a VTuber, and some people who weren't, covered that song. You know, I feel like that really brought the community together. Should I make an extra split down the middle? Probably not. Not yet. Okay, so right here. Oh, what maybe we can do is we can extrude this up a little bit. And then rotate it here. Looks good. Okay, so front view. Extrude it again. And then extrude it one more time after that, and maybe one last time after that. So front view on that. So what we're going to want to do is select these two and bring them out over here. Select this one and bring it out over here. Do we want to extrude it one last time? Probably only like the back part. I think that's the way to do it. So maybe this one and this one. Go back to front view. Guessing rotate would probably be the best option here. Okay, that... I feel like this is like not super great, but I do think it's kind of like what I was going for. I do want to clean it up from the side though, so from the right side. Oh my, we yeah, this hood is kind of tall. All right, let's see here. Okay, this one might actually be kind of tough because I'm having a little bit of trouble. I think I might have made fewer folds in the kind of profile view than I did in the portrait view. Do it vertically like that. Maybe horizontally as well? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. This one too. It looks a little bit like a corrugated tin roof, but I think that serves our purpose pretty well. Okay, now we're gonna work with insets to do everything else. So, head first or arm first? I think arm would probably be a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna inset here. Then I'm going to select these two faces over here. Scale them locally on the y-axis. There we go. Scale these locally on the z-axis. There we go. We have a nice square arm. Okay, like it's. I'm getting like a rush of like some kind of happy chemical right here. I don't know why. Actually, I know exactly why. It's because it's finally making sense. Like, listen, I will defend YouTube tutorials to my dying breath, but sometimes it really is just better to like find an online course on like Udemy or something that can help you out, because like, you know, I do not believe it's a one-size-fits-all solution. I do think that sometimes you just do need that additional tutelage from somebody who's like maybe not doing it for free. Yeah. You know, like I said, I will always defend DIY, but the fact of the matter is, there's only, you know, that can only really take you so far, I think. And it might not present it in the best terms in like the terms that you need. But yeah, I'll see if I can like link the dude's name on the website that I used for this, because it really is just very useful, I think. Okay, I think there's some kind of problem going on here. Not sure what to make of that. At the moment, I'm just gonna select these guys. Okay, from the right side. Maybe out here? Also select this one here so we can lower it. Actually, probably also this one too. So then these guys on the z-axis, lower that. And then what I think we can do is actually extrude out the hood from this part here. There we go. Does that like clip with the other ones? I could try to extrude it from normals. Hang on, I kind of want to try that. So, but I know that you can like Alt-E to extrude faces along normals, which makes it so that like it can only extrude from like the. It's a little bit weird explaining it. So basically, like, it does it so that it shoots off from a section which will not affect other sections. Yeah, I'm at that stage where like I can kind of say what I've learned, but I can't really explain it in technical terms, I suppose. Well, in the end, if it looks good, it looks good, right? I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that right now. All that can come later. The actual finished product should come first. Okay, and then move this out a little bit on the y-axis. There we go. Move this one out a little bit as well so that I'm nice and wide. I like how my back looks like so like polygonally sharp. I think it might be because like this one is a little bit too far out like this. So hang on. If I move this out, or if I move this inward like this, I think it'll create a much smoother look. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was the right decision. Speaking of which, okay, so this very weird kind of thing, I kind of want to turn it into a square. Circle? Okay, I can work with that, actually. Hang on. I don't think that was a good idea, actually. Alright, we can keep going with this, though. on the right. Okay, so we want to get this square somewhere around... Okay, so we want this somewhere around here for this side, and maybe around here for this side. I think that'll be good. Oh yeah. So apparently, okay, so I read this morning, right, that apparently Krispy Kreme is going to be producing donuts for McDonald's. And honestly, praise the Lord for that, because I tried... There's a McDonald's very close to where I live, and you know, one time I was like, man, I want something sweet, but I don't quite want like a sundae or a McFlurry or something. So I decided, hey, they have donuts here, why not try some of those? I tried them. Man, I am telling you, those donuts were real bad. Those were some really bad donuts. Lord forgive me, I ate every single one of them, but they were really bad donuts. Yeah. If you ever want somebody to stop, like, wasting food, show them that one... I've talked about this before. The one thing that'll stop anybody from wasting food is if you show them, like, Sanji's backstory arc from One Piece. I sincerely believe that could stop people from wasting food ever again. Okay. Another thing about extruding is that I learned that if we're going to use this for, like, rigging, which we will be, we need to kind of work on the topology a little bit. So what that means is that we need to be careful about the way we extrude things. So for example, like, since I'm going to put the elbow joint right at around here, it needs to have those 2 extra lines for it to bend well. That's something else that I learned. That's something else that I know is necessary now. Whereas before with Froggy Paths, I think if you remember the Ballad of Froggy Paths, I remember that, like, that actually had quite a few issues with, like, the way that it, like, bent itself. And I think that might have been because my topology was just whacked. You know, in retrospect, in my innocence, I may have whacked the topology on that one. Okay, then we're gonna do another inset right here. And in the interest of making it a very simple kind of model, I'm just gonna give myself, like, Lego Man hands. Alright, so from the front view. Then one more. Okay, and then we can just shift these up. Okay, I don't think that's how it was supposed to go. Let's try that again. Move this one back a little bit. Does that work? Okay, I keep forgetting that these are not triangles and they are in fact squares. I think that might be a problem. I mean, on the other hand, this doesn't look too bad. We can shape it up a little bit afterwards. Oh, those are some crunchy wrists. But yeah, I haven't really had too many of Krispy Kreme's donuts. My greatest, I want to say, exposure to them was the fact that there was, like, a Krispy Kreme at a bus station I used to go to very often, and I remember really liking their donuts because they were the first, like, decent donuts I had ever had in my life. I don't know what the general consensus is on Krispy Kreme donuts. I know some people are, like, very, very picky about, like, which donuts are good. Let's see, front view. Okay, we actually need to select these guys and put them a little bit further out over here. Actually, I might just extrude these guys. Something about that thumb does not seem quite right to me. Yeah, they called me Johnny Long Thumbs in high school, and I don't believe I need to tell you why. We're gonna look at that. Yeah, on the other hand, I think that like maybe just that one thing on the thumb should be fine. You know, I think that should be fine. I think that should be good for our purposes. Yeah, we can fix it a little bit once we turn off like X-rays and such, but I think so far we're doing a pretty great job. Also, I wonder if like people are getting tired of seeing me just like constantly try to make models of myself and then not maybe doing the best job at it. But until I get this right, we ain't going anywhere. So buckle in. I do wonder though. I remember there was a way to set insets so that they don't get like one corner. So I wonder if like maybe I can select the edges for these parts here. Almost kind of selecting it, but then not quite. No, I don't think that's possible. Now, is this a good idea? I don't think it is. I don't think it's a good idea to do that. But maybe if I... Okay, so maybe if I inset, scale it down, and then... Okay, inset faces, boundary, offset even, offset edge rail. No, that's not doing anything. Okay, individual. Okay, that's not doing anything. Let me check my notes on, like, the inset feature. Okay, I think maybe if I hit I again, it's supposed to do something different. So let's try that again. I. No, that didn't do much different. Then maybe what we can do is... I remember there was a way to like turn on... No, like there's a way to like make it so that vertices merge on each other if you overlay them. But I don't think that's going to help us this time around. Because what we're trying to do is to just like get a square carved in here. Oh, wait, maybe we can use the knife tool instead. I think that might be a better decision. Okay, so then knife tool, knife tool, knife tool, knife tool, you select with K. I remember that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fuck it, eyeballing it. We are eyeballing this sucker. Okay, I don't think that should be too offensive in terms of topology. You know, we've got... None of these have like more than 4 corners, so I think we should be fine. You know, I don't think we're gonna like anger any higher beings by doing this. Okay, anyway, now that we've now that we've bumbled our way through that, let's try and work on these pants a little bit. Okay, for this one, I think we are just going to do a normal inset. Okay, extrude that at 1, 2, and then extrude that here. Scale that down. Extrude that here and scale it up. Maybe move it down a little bit. Extrude that again. Extrude that again, and then scale it down. I guess I could have just inset that one, but I think this works as well. And then extrude those downward like so. And extrude that like that. Okay. So now we have every single time I do my block feet like this, it reminds me a lot of like tabi shoes. No, they're not tabi. Those wouldn't be tabi shoes. They'd be geta. I think I've mentioned that before. Well, it does remind me of that very strongly, so I think it's fine if I say it twice. There we go. Gave myself a couple of wide limousines for feet, which are known to be the optimal shape for any and all feet. Okay, how does this look from the right? Okay, so they could be a little bit smaller, my tootsies. And the y-axis, so we know it doesn't... Oh god, that is like... Okay, no, I'm gonna give myself slightly longer feet than what is in the reference, because I feel like otherwise it's not gonna look nice. Also, I need to make sure that my legs line up with the reference a little bit more. Because right now, I look like some kind of... I want to say, like, knockoff Dragon Ball character. Like, with these, like, super wide pants. Which is... Honestly, like, if I think I could pull that off, like, as an aesthetic. You know, super wide Dragon Ball character. Alright, hang on. Do it from the right. I'll move this here. Move this on the y-axis here. On the y-axis again to give myself a little butt. I do wonder if, like... You know how, like, they said that, like, the Dark Ages set humanity back by, like, 300 years or so in, like, in terms of, like, scientific development? I might have, you know, I think I might have been able to knock out this 3D model, like, in the beginning of September if I hadn't been so obsessed with giving myself a little butt. I do believe this, but it's, in my opinion, it was completely worth it. I do wonder where the statistics for that came from, though. Like, how do you measure scientific progress? Because, like, certainly, like, maybe medicinal stuff might have been borked a little bit during that time, but I don't know, like... You know, like, monks were also, like, scientists to an extent. Gregor Mendel is a leading example. So I do wonder, like, to what kind of definition of technology they are using. Right side here. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good, honestly. We're kind of speed running this, huh? I'm actually very proud of how fast this is going. I'm very pleased with this. Alright, and then one other thing I'm going to do, because I just feel like it'll be easier to do this, is that I am going to select this face here of the foot. I am going to add a loop cut right around there, make it kind of low so that's for my sandals, and then I'm going to dissolve all the faces alongside here so that it hang on, can I actually like stabilize this? So curve, circle, stretch, flatten. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to merge these faces back here together. I'm going to merge the ones on the bottom together so that they're like nice and solid. And we don't have to worry about that too much. I am a little bit concerned about like how I might be able to make like the sandal pattern, but I'll worry about that in... Actually... Huh. I got an idea. I'm not sure if it'll go well, but I got an idea. Alright, so hear me out. If I add a knife cut right here, I think what I might be able to do is I might be able to make a triangle right here, but what it's actually going to be able to allow me to do, is I'm going to be able to make a band around here, so I can actually give myself sliders rather than outright like flip-flops. I think that might be the best way we can accomplish this. I do want to have chanclas at some point, but I have to recognize that maybe that's not within my capabilities at the moment. Okay, I want to make sure that this cut is like straight. I'll figure it out or I won't. Okay, and then right here. Okay, there we go. Is there a way to figure out to like straighten this one? Loop tools, flatten? Maybe snap the grid? Oh wait, no, we can actually... Oh, here we go. Transform medium. Okay, so 0. Ooh, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Rotate. Angle 0. Okay, no, that's not what... Okay, that's not kind of what I wanted to achieve there. But we're getting there. I do believe we're getting there. Okay, so maybe, like, straighten that out a little bit. Split, separate, mark seam, mark sharp, edge increase, knife topology, bisect. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to pull that off, but that's fine. I don't really mind that. Okay, so it's time to dissolve the edges around here. Dissolve edges, okay, and then right here too. Dissolve edges. Okay. That should be fairly optimized in terms of topology to that extent. I will need a kind of square right here, so I might use the knife tool here a little bit to like put a place for my logo. I'll have to use the knife tool for that. I think I might leave that towards the end because that seems like it'll be a more complex routine. But I do think we're going pretty fast at this rate. Like, how much time has it been? It's been like 40 minutes. And we've already gotten most of the body down. So I think we're definitely getting faster at this. You know, maybe, I do feel like maybe I might not be learning as much since I'm only doing like one thing. But I do feel like I am learning, so that's always important. Okay, we're going to need to do the same thing that we did with the pants for this part here. That's going to be knife tool. Here. 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 And here. Perfect. Okay, and then just extrude that. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just very funny to me. Okay, so I think we can R0 that, or I think it's S0. Okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do, but it did turn my head into like a block of cheese, so I think that's... Okay. I maintain to this day that Blender has been one of the most frustrating programs for me to learn, but it does have the funniest, like, bloopers. Okay, so scale Z0. Okay, so scale Z0. Oh, look, there we go. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Okay, so let's look at this from the right side first. Okay, so I think we're gonna need to like bring most of the torso down. That or like maybe this... Okay, hang on, maybe I need to like bring this down like this. Okay, yeah, that puts it in a much better kind of perspective. Okay, I need the vertex selection. The right view. And then move that around here. Okay, I think that works. And then from my head is so wide. Okay. And then from the front, that's gonna look a little bit more like this. Is it just me or is my head kind of stout in this version? Like, I feel like it might be a little bit too stout. Okay, we can raise that up a little bit. Okay, I think that should be good. We can inset that in to make the rice thing. The rice pile on top of my head. Okay, knife that. Oops. Bad knife cut. Bad knife cut. Okay, and then put this upward a little bit. And then round it out a little bit with the vertices. Okay, this one's going to be on the y-axis. Okay, I think that feels pretty good. I could also put a split down the middle here to make it like an actual pile, but I think like for now, I think this works pretty great as a starting point for our machinations. Oh man. That was what, 15 minutes? Alright, we still need the place in the middle of the shirt for the Pabs logo. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make a knife cut right around... okay, I think it's better to try this out first and then figure out like what I need to do from there. Okay, so I'm gonna make a knife cut here. I feel like geometry, like knowledge of geometry would be really useful for Blender modeling. Like just knowing that you can turn, that a square is like made up of two triangles. I feel like that would be very useful for this sort of thing. Okay, and then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut right through here. And then I'm going to dissolve this edge right here. So this is one face, and then I can do that for that. Okay, I think that should get us good to go for like UV modeling. Let's take a look at this guy. There's something really funny about seeing like the very realistic shading on this weird Pabs monolith. Okay, so now we're gonna do it. Now we're gonna hop into CSP a little bit to do a texture for this guy. So what I'm wondering is, and I'm not sure this is how it's gonna work. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm going to make a few expressions on there, and then figure out if I can use those kind of animated once we are in the rigging process. We might not tackle rigging today because I still need a refresher on that, and like obviously turning it into a VRM model is going to need a little bit of work as well. But I do feel like we are on a very good track right here. Okay, so let's save this. I'm gonna save this file. Let's call this Pabs the What version are we on now? V5? Let's call that... Yeah, let's call it V4, I think. Alright, we're gonna tab out a Blender right here. So then what we're gonna do is gonna... Okay, first I need to plug in my tablet. A weird thing about CSP, and I think this actually goes for most tablets, it's not just like a CSP thing, I think it's just like the way that tablets work, is that you need to plug in the tablet first before you actually open up the painting program. I find that weird. I'm not used to that, but you know, it is what it is. Oh man, I told you guys earlier, I've been drinking more coffee at home as well as at work. And, you know, something that I found out which is kind of neat, is that coffee that is brewed, it makes me less thirsty than coffee that is, like, instant. That's kind of neat. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking we do. Actually, we might just be able to get away with making this like really wide rather than a perfect square. So maybe width 1000, height 200, 500. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, so we're gonna like. Let me take a look again at the paths model, because I'm gonna need to see like what kind of facial shapes we're working with here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something very quickly. I am going to make Okay, I think that's... Okay, so I think I'm gonna make a knife cut right around on this face. And I am probably going to put it from here to here. And then another one from... No, wait, hang on. Will that work? I don't think that'll work. We'll figure it out as we go along. I think that might be the best idea, is that we'll figure it out as we go along. So, okay, so going back to CSP then. Okay, so here's what I am going to do. I am going to put on my little tablet glove, first of all. Okay. But it feels really good now that I have that kind of like teaching in place. Like I was following along with the course and everything. I think I just wasn't learning well with the YouTube videos. I think that's all there is to it. Like they are good videos, but like maybe they weren't for me. I found out the other day that apparently like it's a myth that some people learn better with like specific learning styles. Like it's not necessarily a myth. Like obviously you can have preferences, but apparently like the idea that like a person's learning style can be catered to and that makes them like the ultimate learner is not really true. Yeah. I like, again, some people will have their preferences, but generally most people have the same kind of learning mechanisms and always will as other humans. You know, on the one side, that's like kind of disheartening because like I know some people were, you know, some people actually do have some very detailed preferences on their learning style, but I do think it's also useful since like that also means that, you know, what works for someone else can also probably work for you. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here's here is how I'm picturing we do this. Okay. Actually, hang on. I might let me use the rectangle here. I'll put the signature part of my hoodie up there. Okay, and then deselect this part. Wait, is that still got a little part of it selected? It does. Okay. Let me try that like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we'll paint that with there. And then we can go slowly extracting the different colors. Okay, we've already got the pants color, we already have the shirt color, we need now the cuff color. And we need to add some texture to that rice. I need to drink some water. Okay. We're actually going to select this rice texture here. Lower the tolerance so it doesn't accidentally go over there. I actually did have a rice texture queued up, so I'm gonna but it's part of like a top secret project, so I'm not gonna be able to show that right now, but I will, we're gonna like not look at CSP for just a second while I go retrieve that. Yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of like learning styles and everything, I've been, I did a little bit of research into like primal scream therapy. If you don't know what that means, it's, well, it's a lot like what it sounds like. Basically, it's just going out into the middle of the forest or, someplace where hopefully you won't bother other people. And then, kind of getting in there and just screaming. Just screaming as loud as you can, as powerfully as you can. And that's kind of the idea of the therapy. Now, I was very skeptical of this at first, mainly because it sounds absolutely insane, and, that's part of the reason that I think it works, is that, like, we have a lot of, like, ideas of how we should act in society, right? But the thing is, those are less, maybe, important might not be the right word, but, like, I think definitely we are short-selling ourselves if we, like, put the idea out of question entirely. I'm having trouble finding this rice texture. It should be around here somewhere. I just can't find it right now. Please bear with me. But yeah, I did a little bit of research into that, and I have been wondering, like, where I might be able to do that. I feel like maybe screaming a little bit. I don't have that many worries in my life. It's not like I don't think I would be particularly distressed. Oh, I think I found it. Anyway, while I retrieve that, I don't find myself to be like as distressed as most people. Relatively speaking, I've got a pretty good standard of living, so I don't have that many like stress factors as others. But I do think that I want to try that out and see what it does for me. Okay, so I need to go into here. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then go back to CSP. Okay. Ooh, hang on. It didn't copy over the right thing. I promise I'll be right. Okay, I'm gonna bring this right back. Okay, hopefully this will be the right texture I was looking for. Where is it? Oh wow, that is really big. Okay. I forgot that I made this file kind of teeny. Okay, so the idea was to have like a universal rice texture that I could just take advantage of. So, okay, so we have rice lines, okay. Rice color, okay, the rice texture is what we want. So I'm gonna drop this like somewhere around here. And I'm gonna go and get rid of everything else in this folder because it's just unnecessary fluff. Okay, so we're gonna put this, we're gonna make this clip to this layer right here. And we're gonna expand it a little bit. And hopefully, that won't look too weird once we actually finalize the model. Man, that is some low resolution race. It'll work though, it'll work. Okay. Actually, maybe we can like... Hang on. Okay, what is the optimal way to do this? No, I think I kind of had the right of it the first time around. Okay, and then we'll need to put the signature up here. Okay, put this here, and then black pen. Too thin, brush size a little bit bigger, there we go. And then where is the simplification thing? Okay, here we go. Okay, and then we can just kind of straighten this out a little bit like this. Yeah, I think manipulating the individual lines might have a better outcome. Vector eraser that. Okay, that is... Give me a P, give me an A, give me a B, give me an S. And give me 3 lines that I added there because I thought they looked cool. Yeah, a lot of people ask me if I'm like supposed to be like Pabst the Third. I don't think I am. I think I'm the only one of me that's ever existed. And you know, I don't think I have like a royal lineage, so to speak of. So I'm pretty sure it's just me out here. I might actually thicken these lines a little bit as well. Although that being said, I have kind of been wanting to try drawing rice beasts like in those like older medieval style, like, hang on. In like that kind of like older medieval coat of arms style, kind of like this. I have wanted to try drawing rice beasts in that style. Okay. I think that should be everything we need in terms of like fabric coloring. So I think what we need now is maybe the face, which might be a little bit harder to swing. But I have an idea for how to pull it off. So here's what I'm thinking. We select a square area right around here with like a darker color around like that color, just going down in a straight line. We're gonna need to use a ruler for this. I'm also wondering if it might be better to actually like do this horizontally. I think it might be. Hang on. Alright, and then just draw this along the ruler. Okay, get rid of that, or hide away that ruler for the moment. And now we're going to do something rather reckless. Which is to say, we're just going to draw my face over and over in a couple of places, and then hope that we can switch between these guys for like, editing purposes. Like maybe like this. This is probably not how it's actually done, but I am going to choose to do it this way because I think it's funny. Or rather, this is like the only way that I can conceive of that it works. Like I said, it probably has like a lot of depth to it, like which I'm not properly capturing, but that's just how it is sometimes, you know? They don't think it's how it is how it be, but it do be like that. There we go. And a little frowny face, just in case. We can add color to those on this layer here. And make that sheer white. The fangs, I mean. Okay, with that, I think we should have everything we need to kind of make a Pab's model. So let's save this texture. Over in the art folder. Export it so it's so maybe it's like not super tiny, but like kind of tiny. Maybe 75%, or maybe 50% might be better. Low resolution be damned. Okay, and then I think we can switch back over to Blender. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, first I'm gonna unhook my tablet so I don't have to like maneuver around that. Yeah, the tablet takes up like 1/3 of my desk, so it's actually a little uncomfortable sometimes, you know, to have it out while I'm trying to like work with the keyboard. Yeah, that's why I can't take like art courses super well while I'm with a tablet, because I want to write down notes, but I also like can't. Alright, well, let's go over to the shading menu. Let's hide away the references. Okay, something weird's going on with that part right there, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. We're also going to probably want to... Okay, so I'm going to duplicate the cube object. Is there a way to do that? Copy and paste? Yeah, sure is. And then I'm going to apply that mirror modifier. Oh. Apply modifier and remove from the stack. Disabled. This modifier operation is not allowed from edit mode. Okay, so we just go to object mode. And there we go. We have one entire singular paths model. Unified. Oh, that's some weird stuff going on with the topology right there. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm not going to, like, super worry about that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a big deal. I don't think. Hopefully. We'll see if it is. Whatever. Also, this menu is super pretty. It's using, like, some kind of photo scan background, but I really like the color of it. Okay, so what we're going to do here is, with these fancy-looking boxes, I'm going to add a texture. Or an image, I guess. Somewhere? Input. Shader texture. Here we go. Image texture. Plonk this down here. Gonna plonk it on the base color. And then I am going to... I should probably mark the seams first, though. That is something I should do. I should probably mark the seams first. Okay, so I guess, okay, the first seam would be around here? Wait, what? Why does this still have the mirror modifier applied? Oh, I see what happened. Hang on. This is the one that doesn't have the mirror modifier applied to it. No, wait, that one still says that it has a mirror modifier. What gives? Oh, no, wait, there we go. Okay, this is the one we want to work with. So I'm going to call this Pab's main. Okay. So I'm going to select this edge and dissolve it. Ditto for this one. Yeah, I think, like, in general, it's just going to be a lot of dissolving the edges. Oh, no, wait, hang on. That one was load bearing. You know what? I think, like, just for the face is the one where we don't need to dissolve, where we need to dissolve it. Here as well, I mean, like, but like, otherwise I think we're good. Yeah, I'm content with that. Okay, so I'm gonna select this face right here. Are we in edit mode? We should be. I don't know why I'm not seeing the points. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. We don't really need to see the points right now, so I think, like, maybe it's best if I just don't do that. Alright, edge. Mark seam. Okay. Over here. Mark seams. Actually, hang on. I want to get rid of the edge right here, too. Dissolve. There we go. It kind of flattened it out a little bit, but I think that's funnier that way even. Oh, but it does have, like, more than... Hang on. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna dissolve those edges on second thought. I feel like that might not be best practice. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're gonna need to mark the edges for this part here. Okay, where is that edge? Mark seam. Oh no, that's not what we want. Okay. Oh, I see. We don't actually need to go. We don't need to go to that extent. I see. Okay, so edge, mark seam, edge here, edge here. I never really enjoyed Ed Sheeran's music, but I do know it's very popular. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I need to mark a seam, not mark it as sharp. Yeah, I never got into Ed Sheeran like a lot of people my age did. That might be because I had one friend who really liked Ed Sheeran, and she used to sing the songs all the time. So while I know the songs very well, I just don't like listening to them because she just sang them over and over and over again. I'm glad that she found that kind of passion, though. Like, I do admire people who, like, know songs by heart and all that, because I feel like they have a lot of passion for that. They have a lot of love for that. So, you know, while I find it personally annoying sometimes to listen to, I do think that it's great that they have that kind of love for that. You know, you need something... I've always said this, and I mean this. You do need something to be a freak about. Like, to some extent, you need something to be kind of a little bit freakish about, because otherwise your life is not going to be as fulfilled, I believe. That's my personal experience. I just really believe this from the bottom of my heart. You need that kind of one thing to be obsessed about, because otherwise you're just not going to have as much fun as you could. You know, you need something to kind of like drive your passion towards. You need something to focus. You know, you have the most complex computer ever made residing inside your skull. You need something to focus that energy into. You know, some people focus it into their work, some others focus it into, like, you know, learning a certain art. Some people focus it into, like, a specific series, but I do think that you do eventually need that focus, because that's just kind of like how you find your passion in life. You know, it's kind of like how you fill it with meaning. That's been my experience, at least. Alright, I think we've got most of these themes figured out. Ooh, crunchy wrist. Okay, now we can go over to the UV editing, or no, we need to go to the shading menu again. Okay, open. So we're gonna need to look for tabs. Okay, maybe not that way. Tabs, model texture, I think we called it, right? Here we go. And as you can see... as you... I look... This looks like an NFT. Okay, but you know, that's... Okay, so now we have to go into the UV editing menu to do this. Okay. Okay. Oh, we might not... Okay, hang on. I need to mark one more set of scenes, actually. Okay, so it's going to go to modeling. Okay, so here... Oop, that's the extrude tool. That's the extrude tool. Don't use that. Alright, mark seam. Mark seam. Mark seam. And mark seam. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit more complicated than I meant it to get to, but it's going to be necessary for what we do, for our purposes. Okay, so now we're in the proper UV editing menu. Okay, so if we've been doing this right, and I pray to God we have. Okay. So this one here. Is this gonna work? Oh, wait. I think I'm just not like viewing it in the right direction. Hang on. There we go. Okay, now, I don't think that's exactly what we were going for. Oh, I have an idea. Alright, hang on. Back to modeling. We need to use the knife tool right here to make a straight cut. Okay, and then what we can do is we can unmark the edge, the seam here. Okay, and then I think what we can do is make sure that it is flattened here. And I think that's going to solve most of our problems. Oh, we might actually want to, you know what else we might want to do? We might want to use the knife tool like from this place to this place so that these two are just squares. From what I understand, it's best practice to have as few non-square shapes in your model as possible when it comes to like 3D modeling. Okay, what the hell is this? Okay, now is this for the right paths? I think it is. Okay. I'm not sure what's going wrong here, but I imagine there's a lot. Rip region. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Alright, so maybe we want to unwrap the model. Hang on. Mesh unwrap is somewhere around here, right? UV unwrap faces, here we go. Oh, we might have made a mistake. No, wait, never mind, we're geniuses. Okay, I think I finally understood what we need to do. Alright, so now we just need to rotate this one turnways. Bring it over here. Yes! Oh my god, victory. Sweet victory, chat. Look at that shit. It's got my face! Alright. We can't rest on our laurels just yet, though. We've still got a ways to go. And I don't think we're going to be able to include this, like, line that I had here. But that's okay. That literally does not matter to me right now. That's not... Oops. I didn't mean to drag it out that way. Alright. Okay, where's this one? This one's over here. Okay. Select line along the seam. Yes, okay. Oh shoot, I think I missed... Okay, I missed the spot right here. Alright, hang on. Yeah, I totally missed the spot right there. Alright. Select along the edges. But this is so exciting! This is the first time it's like actually... Oh no, wait, the edge is right there. So wait, then... Hang on. Alright. Alright, I think they're taking all paths for a fool here. Let me try this. Okay, I think L, and then along the seam. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then we press L along the seam. Perfect. Okay, we want this section to be overlaid over the rice texture. Reina, I'm 100. Hey, yeah, yeah, we're going hard, Reina. Yeah, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. I think my face is like literally all over my body. This is some Junji Ito type creation. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Hang on. Oh god, it looks like one of those like... It looks like one of those like hoodies that have like anime girl faces plastered all over them, but it's like just my face. It's horrible. Okay, that's fine though. That's literally not a problem. That is the least of our concerns. I forgot to. Okay, I need to make the edges here, but this is so exciting. Honestly, I've got the biggest smile on my face. I'm not sure if it even translates that well through my model, but I really do. Okay. Oh, why is it? Okay, why is it in that shape? Oh, that's weird. I can work with it though. Hang on. Okay, rotate that like this. Scale that up like so. Oh god, what is... Oh, there's something wrong here. Oh, there's something terribly wrong here. How do I fix this? Okay, I think I've got an idea. Okay, so we go to modeling. Okay, UV unwrapped faces, triangulated faces, tries the quads. Maybe? Maybe that worked? Nope. Okay, so what I want to understand is why it's behaving like this. So you can see here that we've got like very clearly some kind of like dent in the middle right there. Not sure where that came from. Maybe... Loop tools, relax. Hang on. Okay, I think I see the issue here now. Hold on, maybe that fixed the issue though. No, it's still like weirdly meshed like that. Hang on. UV un... Okay, hang on. Maybe it's because I didn't unwrap it just yet. Hang on. UV unwrap faces. Unwrap. Okay, not quite what I had in mind, but I think... Yeah, that's definitely a lot better than what we were working with before. Okay, let's just bring that on over here. Right, that's so it's like in the direction we want. Scale that down. Move that around again. And rotate that so it's not crooked. Hey, there we go. Look at what they need to imitate a fraction of our power. Alright, now we can just mass select this part. Oh, that looks kind of messy, but it's a good thing we only need it to be very small. Yeah, here's a neat trick that I learned. You can just press S0 to make it as small as possible, and then just, like, move that around like it's some kind of fly. It's amazing. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Okay. And it doesn't look completely busted. That's what's psyching me the most about this. It's like, it looks good. It's not perfect, certainly, but it looks good. You know, there's going to be improvements to this, but I think, like, considering the effort I've put into this, you know, all things considered, I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. Okay, where... We seem to be missing a seam somewhere around here. Where is that? Aha. There you are. Okay. What was I doing again? Right. Oh shoot, I think I also forgot to mark a seam right here somewhere. Alright, hang on. We'll go work with on that first. Yeah, right there, I think. Okay, I think what I might need to do is actually move the thumb a little bit forward, like so. There it is. There's the edge that I was missing. Mark seam. Alright, I think that we got all the ones over there. Are we missing any on this side? I think we might be. Okay, move these on the x-axis just a little bit further. Mark seam. And okay, now we should be good to go for this. What was I doing? Right, okay. L for this one, the linky. Scale that down to 0. Move that to the cuff color. Oh my god, it's over there. Why is it over there? Wait, no, that's the sandal color. My bad. Oh man, I also missed a spot for this one too, huh? Alright, hang on. think it was somewhere like around the front that I missed it for the other one. Yeah, there it is. There's the little stinker. Okay. Once more from the top. Scale that to 0. Move that to the cuff color. Okay. Actually, that's fine where it is, honestly. Although I do want to scale it to 0. Oops. I do want to scale it to 0 just so it's like more space efficient. Okay, scale that to 0. And then move it over here. Scale that to 0. And move it over here. But yeah, we're doing it. We're actually learning to use Blender. Man, Pabs from like three months ago would be so proud of where we are right now. Okay, and then move that down. Scale that down, and then move it to this part here. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. Oh wait, no, my hands. I forgot about my hands. Okay. There we go. All right, look at that. We've achieved a little guy. God, I'm only now realizing that I'm like really weirdly wide, and hang on, maybe we can like fix that a little bit. No, okay, so I'm just gonna be a little wide from now on. Hang on, we gotta like. Should I make myself a little metallic? Metal Pabs, like Metal Mario? Okay. We can also turn up the roughness, which is like the opacity. Or, well, no, that's not what roughness does, but yeah, I think this looks pretty great, honestly. You know, considering we knocked this out in like, what, an hour and a half? I'm feeling very proud of this. Yeah, it's missing the little top of the rice sack head, but like, that's just a very... I feel like that's a very fixable problem, and in fact, we might be able to fix it right now. You know, now that I think about it, we just need to put the thing a little bit lower. I'm gonna stretch a little bit first, though. I've been sitting down for a while. Oh, wow. That felt super weird, guys. It's weird that things go that smoothly for me. Like, like preparation and planning really does make all the difference, huh? Look at that. I feel very proud. I feel like a mama bird watching her babies leave the nest. Except I'm also the babies, and I'm also the mama. And the nest is like the weird endless grid in the back of Blender. You know, come to think of it, it's not really like that at all. Anyway, okay, let's go back to CSP for a second. And open up the texture PNG. Just move this down a little bit. May thin it out as well. Move that down. Hey, is it just me or does it have like... Yeah, it's got some kind of weird thing going on there. I fixed it. It's fine. Okay, now that we've done that, we should be able to just refresh the model in Blender. Okay. Just barely missed it. Hang on. Look, we just barely missed it. It just needs to be a little bit lower. Damn it. Okay. Back to CSP. Just a touch lower. Just like a couple millimeters lower. Alright, let's try that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, but that also means we need to make it sure that it goes all the way around. Okay, so then what we do is we actually... Alright, we're gonna need to be friggin' really careful with this, okay? Not quite. Okay. Hang on. Okay, that seems pretty good. And then we just kind of need to put all the other faces along that same kind of axis. Making sure that it doesn't, like, get weirdly bumpy. Okay, that needs to be just a little bit... Nope, wrong side. Yes, and yes. Okay, perfect. There we go. That was a quick fix after all. Very happy. I'm very happy with my little guy. Look at him. I'm going to do so much nonsense and silliness with you, little man. You have no idea what is in store for you. Welcome to Earth, little Pabs. Welcome to Earth. Okay. Ominous warnings aside, though, I think that should wrap it up more or less for today. I'm very happy with the results of my training arc. I mean, just look at him. Look at this. Look at this little guy. How can you hate him? He's so polygonal. Alright. Well, I hope y'all have a great night out there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Next week is probably going to be rather light on streams, particularly since I'll have some plans for next weekend. So I will publish a schedule later today, probably maybe tomorrow. But yeah, next week is probably going to be rather light on streams. So I hope y'all have a great week. Stay safe out there, and yeah, catch you all next time. Later. Bye.